Hello again, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting edition of Stock. Don't know why I do that shit. Anyway, today we're going to talk about how to build a great website. For those of you who have never seen our website, I want you to write this down and I want you to go to it. And all the things I talk about in this video, you're going to see on our website. Okay? Go to familylawnandlandscape.com. All right? And you'll see all the things I'm talking about. They were well thought out. Everything is strategically put into place for a reason on there. Okay? We're going to talk about every one of those things. Number one thing is you'll notice that I have a video right on the front. Right up on the left-hand side. I guess that would be, your left-hand side would be up here. So, we have a video up here. The reason that the video is on my site is because it's an automatic draw for the customer. Everybody else's site just has a bunch of words, you know, some pretty little color borders and, you know, a bunch of words describing how great they are and how totally awesome they are and blah, 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 all that other crap, okay? I've got a video up here. When the customer sees that, I'm automatically unique. I'm different. And remember, your goal is to be different. In everything you do, your goal is to be different than your competition. So therefore, as soon as they click on that video, you're going to hear the schmeal that I give people. And basically, it's a list of all the reasons why they should call me instead of my competition. Okay? Very important to know and understand that. The reason for it, that video helps sell the customers before I even go there. What I'm doing is I'm putting a face to the business. You guys, if you have a website that just has a bunch of words up here on the side, it's a faceless business. It just, yeah, it's there and it's a business, whatever. Yeah, they're going to call. Somebody hopefully will answer the phone. But this guy over here, he just sold me on himself in that little bit of time. First, I snapped on him because I got to be on top of this guy right away because look at him. I mean, he's talking. He's giving me a whole schmeal why he's better. He said more in that 60 seconds talking than what your whole website said. Okay? So they automatically feel a personal connection. Okay? This helps me sell them. Literally, people, when they go to my website, they're pre-sold before I even go on the set foot on their property. They really are. As I've established that connection, now I'm not a faceless company. They automatically feel more comfortable with me right off the bat. Okay? Very important. I put revolving pictures up on the top. You'll see that. Okay? My whole thing is, the business is called Family Lawn and Landscape. Okay? So, being family. Okay? It's how we started out. All the kids work with us in the business, yada, yada, yada. What do I promote? What is that promoting? It is promoting a family-run business. A lot of people like that. Okay? So it's awesome. I want to promote that. So I have pictures of all of us as a family up there. Okay? Think about that when you do your things. By the way, the thing I'm going to change, if you do go to do this, I'm going to make a video. Instead of the one that I have up there, I'm going to change that up and I'm going to have one with me and my wife in there, which promotes it even better. I'd love to get all the kids here, but half my kids live across the country for crying out loud right now, and it's almost impossible to get them here for Christmas all at the same time, much less for a video shoot. So anyway, you want your services up there. You want them to know immediately they clicked on you and for that reason. I mean, how many times have you clicked on a website, say you wanted shrub trimming, and somehow you got on lawn care and then all of a sudden you got a lawn service here, but they don't say anything about shrub trimming. You want your services up front and center where people can see them. So even if it's just the word service, so that people can hit it, services, do they do this or don't they? Click on it, make it easy for them. Because you only have a few seconds for people to be on your site before they move on to something else, okay? You have very limited time. So have your services on your site. Nice and bold on their own page. People can go through, see them, make a nice little, column about each one or whatever, okay? Name of your company, of course, has to be up there big and bold. Your phone number needs to be big and bold up there. You need to have, like, one of the things that we do, we have our guarantee right on our front page. So we have a video of me up here, we got pictures of the family up here, and we have a guarantee. So put all these things together, and it's selling the customer. I want when a customer clicks on my website, the website is my salesman. He works for me 24/7. He's my best friend, okay? He's out there making me money while I'm sleeping, okay? That's how wonderful this guy is. He's Mr. Wonderful, like on Shark Tank. That's who my website guy is, okay? Mr. Wonderful. He does such a great job for me. You got to give him the tools to do that job. If I had a shitty looking site, I can be on the front page of Google, right up in the top spot, but if my site looks like shit, nobody's going to call me. No one's going to call me, okay? So, again, you want all your headings up here, put your video over here, your pictures of your family, you know, the video over here, and your guarantee, okay? Beneath that, you will notice that I have all the tutorials from my clients, okay? People love reviews from clients, and I love to put them on there because they say, hey, I saw you had a lot of reviews. We thought we'd give you a call, yada, yada, yada. It helps sell you. So family picture up here, video right here. Then you've got your other stuff going on down below with all the tutorials and whatnot. You're combining all these things together to make them call you. That's the whole goal. Got to make them call you, okay? So you're doing all of that. Your guarantee, make sure you read like that guarantee that I have up there. You want to guarantee them that if they're not satisfied with your work, that you're going to come there and you're going to fix it no matter what, and it won't cost them a dime extra. Make sure you get that across to them, okay? You want a bright, clean, and crisp site. I see a lot of sites that are crappy as hell, that are dull, dingy. There's one guy called me the other day, George, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm on the front page of Google. I'm still not getting the calls. I clicked on his website. It was one single page that he had done himself, and it looked like hell. And I knew immediately why he wasn't getting calls, and it's because of that. It looked like shit, you know. So let's move off of that. Another thing you'll notice that we do have the little quotation things up there, you know, for like Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. These things, Facebook and Twitter, are something that we're starting to get into more and more, but we're not focusing or emphasizing on that as much as we are Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. And more than any is probably the Better Business Bureau. But if people click on that, it'll be a link that takes them directly to our site. And if we have an A1 rating, people do call the Better Business Bureau. They do check up on companies, and we get a lot of calls off that. People tell us, well, you had a good review at the BBB, so that's awesome. We track everything. Every phone call that comes in, the last thing we ask them before we send out a manager to go see them is, how did you hear about us? This is how you track everything that happens and where your calls come from. Did they come from door hangers, flyers, word of mouth, you know, promotional things you had going on, the internet? Where did they come from? That's how you find out, okay? Keep track of it. Keep a log. At the end of the month, you can look and see, where have you been getting the calls from? I guarantee you, if you have a good website and good SEO work, 95% of your calls are coming from the internet. Guarantee that. All right. Testimonials, we talked about that. We put them on every single page. We have customer testimonials on every single page. So every time they flip to a new page, there's more testimonials. They go to another page. There's more. Geez, look at all these people rant and rave about them, you know. It's all important stuff. Work pictures, design pictures, things like that. We put those on our site, okay? We want them to see some of our work, you know, so they can see what a good job we do, yada, 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 you know. But even seeing the pictures, I think people have come to realize nowadays, I mean, I know too, I can look at my competitors' websites and I can see pictures of houses I know damn well they didn't do. You know, these are houses that were done out in California and they're showing them up here in Wisconsin. You know, crap like that. So, and I'm sure consumers are getting attuned to some of that stuff too, you know. So anyway, try and just use your pictures. Be genuine, truthful with them. Put them up there, the ones that look nice. It helps, you know, in your gallery, okay? Instructional videos. If you do have any instructional videos, that's a good place for you to put them on your site. Showing people, hey, here's the paver patio. Here's the retaining wall steps. And granted, you can't put them all in everything that you do, but the nice ones, why not put them in there, you know, or things that you think people would find interest in. It helps. It helps. I get calls all the time. I remember when I put on my first steps going down to a lake was the name of it. I didn't think I'd get any hits. I think it's our #1 hit ratio per video. And I get calls all the time, people wanting me to go to different states and do it for them. And it's like, you couldn't afford to pay me to come to another state to do that. They ask, where do you live? This, that, and the other, because they're trying to get you there to do it. You showed them you did exactly what they're thinking of doing. So that's cool. That gives you an edge over the competition, and that's why they should call you, okay? Easy contact information. You will see everything on there. We give them multiple ways to get in touch with us. They can call us, they can email us, they can send us text messages, they can get a hold of us on Facebook, on Twitter, YouTube, they can leave comments. I mean, just everywhere they can get a hold of us, okay? So we make it easy and give them multiple avenues to come back to us, okay? So that's very important. Your best sites, you got to know, you could have the best site in the world, but if you're not on page 1 of Google, you're not going to get found. Again, the old joke, say it with me, fellas. Where is the best place to bury a body? It's on the second page of Google, because nobody will ever find you. I think that's funny as shit, because it's true. So anyway, I'm telling you guys, that's what we do on our website. We have really good results with that. I don't take credit for that. I give credit to my website guy, Kevin. I've said this numerous times also. He is our #1 source of income, is our website. And I've offered to give out Kevin's information to everybody to try and help them. I'll say it again. The guy is absolutely awesome. He doesn't screw you like so many of the companies out there do. And he's just exceptional. He's an exception to the rule. He doesn't charge you $4,000 to build a website. It's more like $500 to build a website. He doesn't charge you $2,000 a month for SEO work. It's like $300 a month for SEO work. I mean, you can get everything done, your site built and the SEO work for $800. Who in their right mind wouldn't do that? You know what I mean? So I've given this out a million times to you guys. I'm sure you've heard it. The choice is yours. It's the #1 way to get money, to make money, get your customers in your door. That's the internet. This is George Packard, and you have been involved in another episode of Shop Talk. Good evening.